You don't have to wait, you know my name. Sunshine and rain, some things don't change. Thinking about the days we were younger. Innocent in our ways, we were dumb, girl. But nothing really mattered, I could always count on you. Your touch will leave me breathless, so let me give it back to you. I could always count on you. I could always count on you. Don't have to wait, you know my name. Sunshine and rain, some things don't change. Thinking about the days we were younger. Innocent in our ways, we were dumb, girl. But nothing really mattered, I could always count on you. Your touch will leave me breathless, so let me give it back to you. I could always count on you. I could always count on you.
What is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing? It is Saturday. We actually have NFL news for the first time in 2 weeks, I want to say. Season hasn't even really started until March 13th or something. But let's get into the news. No MLB news. Kind of short on time right now in spring training. Nothing big happened. We're only 2 weeks away from opening, 2 or 3 weeks away from opening day, so it should be interesting. We have a new co-host, I guess you can say. His name's Sam. It's his first time on here, I guess. It's been a while. Sam, how you been?
I've been pretty good. I've just been real busy, but yeah, I really wanted to get on here. I was going to be on here Tuesday, but I was born, but thankfully I'm able to make it today.
Yes, thankfully. Now, Jackson, how you doing? And before you say anything, I want you to talk about your March Madness bracket that's going on right now.
Yeah, so on Royals.Kingdom, doing a bracket of the 64 greatest Royals, in my opinion at least. I used some like websites and stuff to help me because, I wasn't watching in the 80s and 70s and 90s. But yeah, and so we're in the Sweet 16 right now if you want. There's only 3 one seeds left. Willie Wilson got knocked off, which kind of surprised. George Brett's probably going to win unless y'all troll and make sure they. But yeah, it's going good. We get about, I don't know, like 50 votes maybe per poll. So if you want to add on to that.
Jackson wants 51 votes per poll. Anyway, all right, let's get into some Chiefs news. Haven't said that in 2 months. Chiefs have now signed Carlos Hyde. Is this a good move on the Chiefs, even though Williams showed promising stuff from last year in the late season and postseason? Jackson, we can start with you.
What was the question? I couldn't hear you.
Was Carlos Hyde signing with the Chiefs a good move for the Chiefs, even though we have Williams, who was really good in the late last year?
Yeah, definitely. Listen, as much as I liked the way Damian played, he hasn't proven he can go for an entire 16 games consistently. A guy like Carlos Hyde has shown you that he can produce season in and season out. So it's not like you're set at running back with Damian Williams. Like, you were set with Kareem Hunt, but Damian Williams isn't a guy that I can trust for 6. So I like that. Plus, you have Darrell Williams, who got some carries. It's up in the air if you'll have Spencer Ware. I'm still down to draft a running back sometime in the draft. But I think it was a safe, fine move. I can't see it hurting. So,
Well, I mean, it takes our chances away from getting Le'Veon Bell, as everyone was talking about with Chris Jones. And before Sam answers, I want to say one thing. If you ever thought Le'Veon Bell was coming to the Chiefs, you're silly. The Chiefs would not offer him that much money because people were saying, oh, here, take a pay cut. The dude sat out the whole season because he wasn't getting paid. So if you think he's going to take a pay cut for the Chiefs, no. But Sam, go on now. Sorry.
All right, yeah, and on topic of the Carlos Hyde thing, I think it was a good move. It wasn't really a move that we can regret unless he like fumbles in a key moment. I mean, it's 1 year, $3 million. So overall, it's not like a move that's hurting our pocket. Overall, the move really it only has upside. You can't really look at the downside of it. It's a cheap, good pickup. Hyde was, shown great upside in San Francisco, and he's shown a little bit upside in Cleveland. And he's overall is just getting kind of getting tossed around. But honestly, he's had an upside whenever he stayed with this game for quite a while, and I think he can really be a good, occasional replacement for Williams. I think Williams should still start, but I think it's a great move.
All right. So before hashtag, James said hashtag fire Veach. What?
What? Bro, what is this dude talk? This dude's a fool. Get him out of here.
No, James stay. But Jackson, KC King had a very good point. Why isn't K-Mac in the bracket?
Facts. Ridiculous. It's blasphemy that Jackson excluded K-Mac.
Blasphemous.
I hope this is sarcasm because I'm not arguing it.
Oh, if John was in here, that would be interesting.
John, no.
He would use some big words.
Hey, we still haven't had an episode with John and Sam. That's going to be fun.
Yes, it will be. It should be interesting to see how that goes.
Maybe Tuesday.
Yeah. But, all right, so let's talk about Antonio Brown on the Bills. Oh, wait, that never happened. Antonio Brown was supposedly with the Bills for like 6-7 hours, I guess, overnight. Maybe even if that. Brown was not going to show up if he was traded to the Bills. Was that selfish of Brown saying that? Jackson, we'll start with you.
Well, yeah. Brown has been selfish this entire time. I think demanding a trade is selfish of someone to I understand why he wants to. He doesn't really like Big Ben, and they're not going to get rid of Big Ben, so it's his time to go. But you can't complain about everywhere you go because there's not going to be the ideal situation. Like the really good teams right now probably aren't going to have the cap space or the valuable assets to trade for you.
Yeah, because they're going to have to trade for one of their good players, and they don't want to get.
So you're probably going to end up on a Buffalo or an Oakland or an Arizona or someone that's not very good. I've said this from the beginning. He's taken advantage of this completely. He is or not advantage. He's taken for granted rather having Ben Roethlisberger because Big Ben's a Hall of Fame. That's not common to be able to play with the Hall of Fame quarterback your entire career. So, I think he's being a little hard-headed, and I think he's going to realize, unless he gets to New Orleans or Green Bay or Kansas City even, definitely not going to happen. I'm just saying, unless he gets with another great quarterback, he's going to realize he made a mistake.
All I want to say before Sam answers is, remember when the 49ers were in talk, and I said that never happens? 49ers have not been in talk. And if he goes to the 49ers, well, I'll just jinx this. So, anyway, Sam, do you think it was selfish of Brown saying he won't report to camp if he gets traded to the Bills?
Yeah, it's obviously pretty selfish. He has overall, it's better than, I think it wouldn't be that bad if, Josh Allen, he's a solid guy. He's not, he has some upside in his career. It looks like he's trending in the right direction. He's going to be a solid QB one day. And, it's Antonio Brown. The guy, he's overall looking extremely bad in the media. And so to the point where, the Steelers aren't going to trade you if they aren't getting what they want from the into the other side of the trade. So, it's not like you're going to get traded to an amazing team because most likely they're not going to – the Steelers are going to be asking for quite a bit, and the Bills actually were willing to give that amount up. And so I honestly don't even know if – he said he was going to retire if he was traded to the Bills. So, again, he's pulling an AB type move, and he's overall just making himself look worse and worse every single day.
All right. Let's talk about Eric Weddle. Not traded. He got released from the Ravens. First, was that a good move on the Ravens?
I mean, I think to fully assess that, you're gonna have to wait probably like after the draft because, I mean, they're probably gonna sign one in free agency or draft one. And my God, is this free agents class stacked at the safety?
I did see that.
So I mean, it could turn out to be a good move. Weddle's getting up there in age. I don't know necessarily. I don't know. Like his production hadn't really slipped, but I guess they're just thinking ahead.
Sam, do you think this was a smart move on the Ravens cutting him?
I mean, I really don't think it was that smart of a move because, like, I mean, overall, he's a dominant safety. Definitely wasn't a weak part of their defense. I mean, looking towards their offense and having two running backs, Lamar Jackson and Alex Collins, around if Collins is on the team anymore. But
Yeah.
they're dependent upon the defense. And so getting rid of a defensive player is not smart because, let's be real, they're not going to be a high-powered offense as long as Lamar Jackson's QB. At least in my opinion, they won't be marching down the field on a consistent basis. So they need that defensive presence there. And it's a little confusing why you release a veteran, like a multiple-time Pro Bowler. I think it's a really dumb move that the Ravens cut Weddle.
All right. And next question. Should the Chiefs have went after Eric Weddle? Because I haven't heard any news about Landon Collins. So, I mean, who knows if we're actually going after him. But should the Chiefs went after Weddle?
I mean, I'm going to say no, actually. I think there's better safeties on the market. I don't want a safety for 1 year. I want some stability at safety. So I'm going to say, would it have been nice? Yeah, but there's better options.
All right. Sam, should the Chiefs went after what's his name? I'm blanking. Weddle. And when it's right in front of me.
Like, I don't know if they should have pursued to sign him, but I mean, whenever someone in the market like Eric Weddle, you need to at least check in on him. And I saw absolutely no reports. I mean, nothing reported about the Chiefs checking in on Eric Weddle. And they need to be jumping on these safeties. I mean, it is a stacked safety market completely. But you need to at least check in or at least have a visit with him. I mean, at least be considering signing the guy. And from what I saw, or the lack thereof of what I've seen through Chiefs media and reporters, I haven't seen anyone mention that Eric Weddle the Chiefs are considering pursuing him or this and that. So I think they should at least give the guy a look. And it's kind of a little disheartening that they didn't even give him a look. So I don't know if we should have signed him, but we should definitely have checked on him.
All right, something I do want to talk about. Eric Weddle got cut on Friday and then also signed on Friday, I think. So, I mean, It was a short time for him getting signed. So, I mean, it was hard to get word of mouth in there. But let's talk about the next dude. Danny Amendola was released from Miami. Who needs someone like Danny Amendola? I mean, I'm thinking the Chiefs. I'm joking.
My goodness.
I realize Jackson actually might think I'm being serious and you might freak out.
No. It literally would make no sense.
But who do you think who's one decent wide receiver away from being something? I can name one team.
Don't say the 49ers.
You just get ready to say the 49ers.
Gosh.
I heard 40 leave his mouth.
40 minus 30 minus 8 equals 2. And the team that got the second pick is...
Just stop.
Wait. Oh, shoot. The 49ers got the second pick.
We're not doing math. I'm not doing math on a Saturday.
Dude, that's a terrible turn. Oh my goodness. He was trying to get away from the 49ers and he got right back to him.
So if you do 40, because you didn't let me finish, if you do 40 minus 30, that gives you 10. And then you do it minus 5, that gives you the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I think they're right there. I mean, you got Mike Evans and Ronald Jones, but you need Danny Amendola. You need a veteran in there.
I've never heard of Ronald Jones, if we're being completely honest.
I know.
Who is wrong?
He'll be a second-year wide receiver. He was looking promising, and then he got hurt.
Okay, first of all, you have to have a good quarterback in the first place, which Jameis Winston is not. So
I mean,
we can forget about that. I tell you, it would not shock me if he ended up back in New England. It would make total.
Sam, we're gonna go over this one time. If you see on Twitter, Ian Rapsheet or whatever his name is, and it says Danny Amendola to the Patriots, and it goes on about why it's a good move. It's not real, okay? It's Barry.
Hold up, I'm so confused. Wait, what?
No,
Nothing.
Gosh,
Okay.
Sam, this is why we can't have nice things.
Well, I
Sam,
mean, if
go on.
it'd be nice to see because honestly, I'm gonna be straight up honest. Danny Amendola is a system wide receiver. He's not gonna succeed outside of the Patriots. Anyone that thinks he's a legit wide receiver, like outside of the Patriots, is crazy. He's not gonna ever reach his days with to where he played the quality as he did with New England.
Which is why he should go back.
Yeah, exactly. He'd only be smart to go back to New England. If he was doing it for money, he should go back to New England on a 1-year deal and raise his stock, then leave for more and just keep on doing the same thing. But if you want to succeed personally, put up the best career stats you can possibly do, I mean, he'd be stupid to not go to New England.
All right. I also want to ask Jackson, why do you think I should have said the 49ers?
Well, I don't think they're one receiver away. I don't think they're Danny Amendola away from competing.
Yeah.
That's
They're
get
a
outta
Jimmy
here.
G away from a healthy Jimmy G away from competing.
Stop.
After what we
He's
saw
not that
in his
good.
last 6 games?
Dude, the dude had a worse touchdown to interception than Kaepernick did in his last year. He's not that good.
You mean last year when he only played 3 games?
Not last year. I'm talking about the year before when he won the last. He did win the last 6.
Yeah,
but
and after that team was what, 1-9? I want to say
he didn't even play that well. Like that's the thing. He had some decent games, but
they
he really
beat
didn't play.
playoff teams, but okay.
I'm just okay.
They beat the team. They beat the Jaguars.
A little bit
the
of
Titans.
a little bit of that is overshadowed. Okay, the Jaguars are trash.
No, the
beat,
Jaguars made it to the AFC Championship that year, but it's whatever. It's
fine.
not a big
yeah,
deal.
they beat Buffalo and Pittsburgh to get there. Then you had the Rams in Week 17 that didn't play Goff or Gurley or Donald, so that was a free win. So really, when you dive deep into it, Jimmy Garoppolo kind of fleeced the 49ers. Just saying.
All right. Olivia Vernon to the Browns for Kevin Zyder, I want to say is how you pronounce his last name. Me and Jackson were talking about this trade a little bit earlier yesterday. Jackson, who did you think won the trade?
Oh, I think Giants won this trade pretty well, actually. Here's my thing: this to me solidifies that they're taking a quarterback because you don't go and get. Here's my thing: it's always been like this. Whenever you get a quarterback, you say a young quarterback, you're like, let's get some help around him. You think about receivers and running back and stuff like that. No, the first thing you should target is your offensive line. Because if you don't have a good offensive line, you literally cannot do anything. Like, no matter how good you are. It shows. Like, last year, Kirk Cousins, I don't think Kirk Cousins is great, but my God, that offensive line was terrible. They didn't give him a chance. I mean, last year, rookie Josh Rosen, he had Fitzgerald and David Johnson. That's nice, but he didn't have a good offensive line, so he couldn't really do it. I think this, to me, shows that they're going to take Dwayne Haskins at 6. And they're building up. I don't know if he'll start year, but I think that they're going to start getting pieces in place for Haskins to succeed immediately.
All right. And that's all because of Kevin Zyder.
Listen,
I'm joking.
It's the domino.
Sam, who do you think won the trade?
Yeah, I do think the Giants won that trade because, again, their line was terrible last year. And Olivier Vernon was, pretty quite injury-prone last year, and he has been kind of throughout his career. So you're trading a guy that really didn't even contribute to your team last year for a guy that would extremely benefit your offensive line and probably the future career of Dwayne Haskins. So it's overall a great move for the Giants, getting rid of some kind of dead weight. Whenever Vernon's healthy, he's a stud. But last year, he basically was dead weight to that Giants team. So you're getting rid of cap space and bringing on a great lineman who will help Saquon and help,
God dang it, Sam. I hate when you say that.
Dwayne Haskins. Saquon, to help Saquon and Dwayne Haskins.
Saquon.
You can say both.
You can. It's just I haven't heard anyone say it. Just like Alvin Kamara and Alvin Kamara.
But I hear people say both.
Exactly. I just don't hear anyone say Saquon.
How do you say Alvin Kamara? You say Kamara, right?
I say Kamara.
I say Kamara.
I said Kamara.
I used to say Kamara, but now I say Kamara.
It really doesn't matter.
It really does.
It does.
What's his name? Tyrod Taylor. He had like his real name, like how you pronounce it. It's not Tyrod. It's like something else. But he said in like a press conference, that's not how you pronounce my name. But I like it. So that's gonna end our football talk. It actually lasted 20 minutes, which is shocking because in the past 4 weeks we haven't had 2 minutes worth of NFL talk.
But oh boy, Thursday's gonna be a busy podcast. Free agency starts Wednesday.
Thursday. When are we having a podcast Thursday?
What? Oh, are you gonna be out?
I was gonna talk to them about it later, at the end of the podcast. But let's go into NBA news. Lakers are out with Brandon Ingram and now for sure Lonzo Ball. How much worse can it get for the Lakers, Jackson?
It can only get better for the Lakers because they'll only get that's the only way you can view it now.
They can only get a better what?
At this point, they can only get a better pick. I mean, think about it. You have Ingram out for the season, Lonzo out for the season. You're going to give a minute restriction to LeBron. This team's really, really embracing the tank, because they're going to get a better player out of this. Now, concerning things, Brandon Ingram has a blood clot problem, which is the same problem Chris Bosh had, and Bosh never. So if Ingram, the Lakers said they're really concerned. That doesn't look good. That doesn't look good. I mean, gosh, man, that would.
Something I do want to bring up is that the Lakers are, as of right now, the Hornets, they're the 10th in the East. They're 30-35. The Lakers, if they lose 10 of their last however many games, if they suck like they have been, they can drop all the way to the 14th if they really want to.
Yes.
In the West.
That's what I like
but
to hear.
Then you look in the Eastern Conference, all these teams are 22, 19, 16, 13. They're not getting up to 30 wins.
Is there a chance that the Lakers could fall behind the Suns, or is that impossible?
No, the Suns have 15. 15 wins. I was about to say 51.
Yeah, that ain't impossible.
They actually have 15.
Well, that sucks.
Yes, it does. Anyway,
hey,
here's your little college basketball update, Sam. We added 2 segments. We're gonna talk about the next one after this. It's a little college basketball update, presented to you by nobody because we don't have a sponsor right now.
If you want a sponsor, you can let us know.
Yeah, we're down for anything. We do have some big interviews coming up. Oh yeah, that is true. We do have a huge interview tomorrow. Won't be posted till next Saturday for reasons we will talk about later. College basketball update. Zion Williams will probably be ready for Thursday for the ACC tournament. Whether he plays on minute restrictions or not, Coach K did say he's probably playing. Michigan is leading Michigan State by 5 as of right now, and it's a big win because whoever wins has a share of the Big Ten Conference. Kansas has snapped the streak of their 14 consecutive Big 12 conferences, and now it's Texas Tech and Kansas State who run this house. Now, John, this one is not for you because, to be honest, I don't know if you're a fan of K-State or Mizzou. Oh, that would be hilarious. I kind of want to have John on right now because
he's driving home from K-State right now.
I want to know what's going through his head. But
he's probably happy.
He's probably happy, and he's probably mad Mizzou lost. We want to talk about that. Anyway,
we don't talk about that
until next year because they are going to be good. Sam, would you like to know what our new segment is?
Yes, I would.
Jackson, do you know where I'm going with this?
I think. I mean,
Sam, we now have a segment called Start, Bent, Bench, or Cut. Not bent, bench. And we do a few of these. Are y'all Mizzou fans? Heck yeah, James. We're not talking about it. Sam,
we're not talking about it.
I don't know if Sam is, but let's start with this. Start, bench, or cut. Dak Prescott, Carson Wentz, or Jared Goff. Sam, we're going to start with you. Who do you start?
It depends who's as a coach, but talent-wise, I'm starting.
You are the second person to say that. Wasn't John the other one?
I think all of us have said that. I think I said like it depends. Like
Yeah, when we bring in
if I'm going for
Brady,
right now or the future.
Sam, you get to pick the coach. No. Just
Pure
as
talent-wise.
themselves. As themselves.
No, the coach they have right.
Yeah, the coach they have right now.
I'm just gonna base off of pure talent wise. Pure talent
Thank
wise,
you.
I'm starting Wentz. I'm benching Goff and I'm cutting Prescott easy.
You really weren't supposed to go that far, but okay.
Okay.
You were gonna go. You're supposed to go in depth on why you start. Then we were gonna say who we start, and then we go into.
Okay.
But
Oh, crap.
You'll
Oops.
catch on. You'll
catch on to
You'll
it.
catch on because you've been gone for a week, but hey, you missed a few things. Anyway, I would start Dak Prescott actually because.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
No.
Do you hear what's coming out of your mouth right now?
Dak Prescott, you gotta be kidding. Tell me you're kidding me, man. Tell me you're kidding me.
No. Sorry, I'm looking at this. This dude had Dak Prescott, Carson Wentz, or Eli Manning, and I was choosing between Eli and Dak. So I'm actually gonna start Jared Goff.
Oh,
please.
Stop acting like Stephen A. Smith. Anyway,
I'm not trying to. You're making me.
no, but Carson Wentz can't go a full season without getting hurt.
Lies. He did it in 2016. All 16 games. Eat it.
All right, last 2 years, how many games has he played, Jackson?
Enough.
How many?
He was going to win MVP 2 years ago, and he missed 3 games.
3 games. He tore his ACL. Now he did something to
Okay.
his neck. All I'm
It
saying
happens.
is,
This
all
season
I'm
he
saying
missed
is, who made it to the Super Bowl?
Carson Wentz. He won a Super Bowl.
Was he the starting quarterback in that Super Bowl?
We don't have to talk about that.
Did he
If
have?
he brought him to the point
Did he
where
have,
they could
did he
compete
have
in the
any
they-
Super Bowl.
effect in the Super Bowl?
Not in it, but they don't get there without him. Not a chance.
True, he's right.
I mean, I've looked at these other two. Goff and Dak have not had any MVP types. Carson Wentz has. And to me, if you type in system quarterback, it comes up with Brady and Jared. Because, God, was Jared Goff
Fact.
terrible without me. But that's not
Totally
what I'm
right.
going to say. I would definitely Wentz. I think overall talent-wise, he's the most talented
If Wentz
quarterback.
doesn't get hurt, I would say start
Listen,
Wentz. But
He
I'm
threw
acting,
21. He threw 21 touchdowns and 7 interceptions last year. We're talking pretty bad on a guy that played pretty well. Then I'd probably bench Dak because I think Dak has more dog in him than Jared Goff does. I think Dak wants it more than Jared Goff does. I see Jared Goff, and when the script isn't going, he literally just craps his pants and throws an interception. Like he does, unless he's playing the Chiefs, he literally does not know what to do. Versus New England, that was one of the worst performances out of a quarterback I've seen in the NFL. That's counting.
for Goff. Okay.
Prescott at least shows me some dog, man. Whenever he runs physical. He really fights for his team. I think he's a better guy, better quarterback. I don't see it in Goff, man. I still think Goff is a mediocre guy. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say that.
I don't say
still.
Goff is mediocre. I just say Sean McVay is a really good coach.
That is true, but
I mean,
think about it. If you
Jared Goff is showing Jared Goff has talent, McVay has talent, and they put it together, and that's why Goff is good. I'm not saying Jared Goff is great without McVay. We saw what he is without McVay, but all I'm saying is McVay made Jared Goff a lot better than what he was with Fisher.
well, Jeff Fisher's a terrible coach, so that alone, I mean, I felt bad for the guy, but you saw what he did in the Super Bowl, man. Like that was atrocious. And you can't even say it was a dominant New England defense. It wasn't.
All right, so then
That defense was.
So then I'm benching Carson Wentz. You're cutting. You're cutting.
Who are you cutting?
I'm cutting.
I'm
Dak.
cutting. I'm cutting. I just think Dak has some.
James,
I
you
like
already
him.
did the OBJ, Antonio, and Julio, but yeah, I'm cutting Dak. I'm pretty sure we're all cutting Dak.
I'm not cutting Dak.
Oh my God.
I'm
I
benching Dak.
understand. I understand. I can see how he could cut Goff.
If you watch the Seahawks game in the playoffs, that dude literally like took that game over. He fought he flipped over a guy like Dak Prescott is a really
So
solid.
you're saying Jared Goff didn't beat a really good Cowboys defense, a really good Saints team?
I mean, but
I mean,
Rams ran for over 200 yards on Dallas. It wasn't Jared Goff. And then Goff, did he beat New Orleans? Yes, he shouldn't have, but
Okay, but he still put up those amount of points. Who comes up more clutch is my question.
It's arguable that Dak Prescott can. I mean,
oh my God.
Listen, Dak in his very first playoff game put up like 30, I think it was 31 points. He lost, but he put up 31 points. That's including a game-tying drive in the final minute. Jared Goff has not done similar in his playoff games. His first playoff game, he scored at home. You know what? And then his second one, he gets 200 rushing yards. His third one, I give him a lot of credit. He stayed composed in a really tough area. When you get down in the Superdome, things can get tough. But he get phased too bad. Granted, they should not have won that game. It took a missed call, but you know that. And then, oh my God, the Super Bowl. It just looked like he was still in California. It looked like he was still a college.
California.
He literally looked clueless. Like I was.
Okay, yeah, that brings up another point. What pick was Jared Goff?
The first.
So that means he has potential.
Brady was a 6th round pick. What are you trying
Jamarcus Russell turned out pretty good, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Jamarcus Russell's a really good quarterback, man.
Ooh,
hey, Robert Griffin.
Nicholas, I really like that one. We will do that one next.
Let's do it. We've already argued this one enough.
All right. Oh, I like these. Nicholas and James coming at it with these two. We're gonna do the first one coming in from Nicholas. Asmussen. I don't know really now how to pronounce your last name, but it's coming from Nicholas. He said Tyreek Hill, Jarvis Landry, or AJ Green. I'm guessing we're all saying start Tyreek Hill.
Wait, hold up. Go back to his very first one. His first one is Montana, Brady, and Peyton
We
Manning.
kind of already did one of those. If you would have been here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, you're still skipping ahead on some though. You're still skipping ahead on.
We already did the OBJ, Antonio Brown, and Julio.
Hey, we had Zimmer. You didn't see Zimmer.
You actually want to do that one? Okay.
I'm a Royals account, bro.
Of course I do.
What do you think?
Fine. Coming in from KC King. Sorry, Nicholas. I just really liked it. Kyle Zimmer, Willie Peralta, or Tim Hill. I'm starting Peralta.
Yeah.
And when I say starting, he's relieving.
Yeah, that's what we mean.
Sam, do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree that Peralta is the best option out of the three. I would want that guy. I would put that guy as definitely as a starter.
All right,
yeah.
So
benching though.
Don't bully me, KC King. I'm sorry. Bench.
KC King's our boy Kellen. We play some 2K quite a bit.
Oh, that's your 2K man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bench Zimmer actually because I think he has a better chance to be a good pitcher than Tim Hill. I know that he's never been in the majors like Tim Hill was last year, but I don't know. Like Tim Hill's nothing special. Guy's not terrible, but he's nothing special. So I would definitely bench Zimmer and hope that he got somewhere one day.
I'm gonna do Tim Hill.
Yeah, I mean I see that.
It's a toss up, and I guess when you can say cut minor leagues. But yeah, I'm benching Tim Hill. Yeah. Jackson kind of brought up the points. I mean, he's actually been into this. He actually played. I mean, he only pitched 45 innings, but 42 strikeouts. Almost a strikeout per inning. I mean, 9 strikeouts per 9 batters, almost pretty much, which is good.
Okay, there's no right
K-Mac
answer.
out of it because it was obvious. It was so obvious to start him.
Yeah,
but
it would have been obvious.
Sam, who you benching?
To start him.
Okay, I'm benching Tim Hill because frankly Kyle Zimmer's done nothing on the major league level, and I have no obligation to feel like he ever will do anything. He's been so injury prone. But here, I'm going to be straight up honest when I say this. Tim Hill against left-handed batters, because he's a lefty, is the top 5 relief pitcher in the MLB. Straight up facts. That man is look at his ERA against left-handed batters.
All right,
whenever he throws left-handed. The reason his ERA is so high is because Ned Yost mismanages them. But if Ned Yost uses them right, his ERA will be under 2, and he'll be one of the best relievers in the major leagues. Straight up facts. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean,
Jeez,
I don't know.
Everyone's talking 4 messages a minute, guys. I like this. All these comments, pretty good. Anyway, Nicholas, we're coming to you now, boy. Anyway, he said Tyreek Hill, Jarvis Landry, or AJ Green. I think we're all starting Tyreek Hill.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm starting
Absolutely.
Tyreek Hill.
It's an easy choice.
Yeah, I
But
think he's the best receiver out of all three of them.
I'm going to. Nah, you guys put out your stuff for bench. Jackson, who you benching
I'll
first?
bench AJ Green as a career to this point. I think he's
You're
done what
going
Jarvis
off
Landry had.
careers.
Well, I don't know. Like I think peak
It's
AJ Green is
actually
better
really
than peak
tough
Jarvis.
because AJ
I
Green
think
has declined.
AJ Green though, I'm taking in their primes. I'm not really taking that right now. So I would take AJ Green because I feel like he was a more dominant receiver in his prime than Jarvis Landry was.
All right, Sam, who you benching?
Oh, this is pretty hard for me, but I'm gonna go with AJ Green because I mean the guy went healthy. If the guy went healthy, I mean he'd be real up there with Tyreek Hill. When it comes to start, it'd be pretty tough. But due to his injury history, I'm gonna have to bench him. But whenever he's healthy, I mean I'm just gonna say hopefully he stays healthy. And if he does stay healthy, he's definitely a guy I'd want on my bench. And Landry's never really been showing out and has like had a career year or anything like that.
I'm sorry. Right now, ESPN just showed a waffle dude for the past 2 minutes. I don't know if you guys are watching, but
Not watching.
it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Um, I'm gonna. It's a toss up. To be honest, both of them deserve getting benched to Tyreek Hill, but I'll probably do AJ Green too.
Yeah.
Just because of what he's done. Landry never had a prime. Nicholas, he has. It's just he wasn't with a good team.
Watch this year. Landry will have a great year.
Yeah,
That he
because
gets a
Baker's about to go off, and Baker's about to
yeah.
win Offensive Player of the Year.
That's bold.
It is bold. Coming in from James, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name. He says James Conner, Tevin Coleman, or Nick Chubb. And now this is interesting. I'm starting James Conner for sure.
Where is this? I don't. There it
It's
is.
pretty far up.
I see
Because,
it.
comment section strong in this episode.
Yeah, it is strong.
But I'm starting James Conner.
Interesting. I'm starting Nick Chubb.
Really?
I think Nick Chubb
Are
had a
you
better year.
Stupid?
I'm not stupid.
Oh
Nick
my
Chubb.
god. You are
How-
stupid.
How? If you have evidence to back it up, like
James
you
Conner.
talk about, literally, you have said this entire argument. He gets injured a lot. Well, James Conner got injured and Nick Chubb didn't. So
Yeah, James Conner did get injured, but his stats that he put up before he
Okay.
got injured.
Nick Chubb started 9 games. That's it, and he ran for 900. He would have.
James Conner played 10. No, he played 13. And he ran for 900 yards. But then you look at receiving, he had 500 yards.
Hold on. So this guy started. Nick Chubb starts less games and runs for more yards. I mean,
I do, Jackson. That's
Josh,
really what I just said. But look at his receiving. 149 yards. Does that compare anything to 500? You let me know.
Josh, this is a running back, not a receiver. Okay.
You're saying a running back doesn't catch a ball?
I understand it's part of it, but I'm basing it off.
Jackson, if I said a really good, what if? God.
Listen, okay,
wrong.
you can just chill out. I'm gonna bench James Conner. Okay.
Well, Sam, we gotta let Sam say who he's gonna start. Jeez.
Fine. Well, yeah.
Okay. Hold on. What did you say?
Who you starting?
Okay, if I'm starting someone, I'm gonna go with the person that, whenever he did start, was performing very well, and I'm going with Nick Chubb because, frankly, whenever looking towards Nick Chubb and James Conner, you look at the comparisons per game and all of this stuff, and you look towards James Conner having basically a top 3, top 5 line in the whole NFL. He definitely has an edge, and he is overall playing with much more incentive than Nick Chubb was. The guy's back goes against the wall, so he's giving his very all every single game. Not saying Nick Chubb wasn't, but I'm saying James Conner, when he was fighting. I mean, Nick Chubb, strip had the job. It's not like, Carlos Hyde was kind of behind him, but James Conner was fighting because trying to prove something to the Steelers to get off a roll when Bell got back, which never happened. But he didn't even
update at half. Lakers are down 10. Sorry.
Shocking.
But when looking towards James Conner. I really do love James Conner and stuff. I'm gonna bench him, but I'm going with Jackson. I think Nick Chubb is the guy that I would start.
All right, so I'm going to bench Tevin Coleman. No, I'm joking. Please, blasphemous. That's blasphemous.
Okay. You know what, Josh? I don't appreciate this. Whenever I say Nick Chubb, you roast me. Whenever he says it, you're like, right. Or
No, because I was gonna say the same exact thing, but I mean,
you have something against me, all right?
No.
I don't appreciate it.
well, you have something against me with saying James Conner.
Aren't you a Browns fan too, Josh? I thought you'd go. With
I am, but I mean, they got Kareem Hunt now.
I'm disappointed.
I'm disappointed in you liking LeBron wherever he goes. Anyway, yeah, I'm benching Nick Chubb.
Okay.
It's pretty simple. We're all cutting Tevin Coleman, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, so next one. Let me try to find a good one. Ooh, here's a good one. Coming in from Nicholas, Matt Castle, Fitzpatrick, or Nathan Peterman.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. This is a good one.
My brain's hurting because I'm trying to think how many.
I am for sure 100% starting Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, so am I. Fitzmagic.
There's no way. And honestly, I'm sorry that I'm going so fast, but I have to bench Castle because Peterman is the worst quarterback I've ever seen.
No, screw it. I'm starting Nathan Peterman. This dude's the best.
Shut up.
Have you seen?
Like,
he got number one in NFL NFL 100 players. Have you seen that video?
Yeah, that's funny. Someone edited that. No, I swear to God, like I've never seen a quarterback that bad.
And it's even better that he's on the Bills. He just was perfect with the Bills.
I think you could go back to like the very first year the organized football started, and I don't know if you could find a worse quarterback in the NFL than Nathan Peterman. Like I really.
Ryan Fitzpatrick against the Chiefs when he threw 7 interceptions.
I mean, Nathan Peterman almost threw
8 viewers this late in the podcast. Shout out to you guys. You guys did miss the gift card, so we can try again on Tuesday. But
facts.
Yeah, I'm binging Matt Castle too. Sam, who are you starting?
I'm gonna start with I think it's pretty clear, and you're kind of crazy if you don't. I'm starting Fitzpatrick.
All right, and who you benching?
Solid.
Sam, who you benching?
I'm gonna be benching Nathan Peterman simply because I think honestly I've always wondered this, but if Nathan Peterman had a good first game, how would his career turn out? And I've always wondered that because I feel like he just lost all of his confidence in that very first game. So I think maybe if he gets the right coach, maybe like Gruden, someone could be able to. Yeah, I mean I think Gruden may be able to turn his career around. So I'm benching him, then cutting Castle, and I really honestly right now like who I want to start my team would be or to be on the bench would be Castleman, but I'd honestly keep Peterman just because he has the potential, to be honest, to be something. At least I hope so.
All right, so I like this one coming in again from Nicholas because I want to switch it up with some basketball. Westbrook, Embiid, or Simmons? I'm starting
Embiid.
I'm going to start Embiid too.
He's the most dominant player in that group.
Sam, who are you starting? Wait. You're going to start Westbrook because he's on the Thunder.
No, hold up. You'll be surprised what I have to say here. I'm starting Embiid as well because he's very dominant. Yeah, you'll be surprised where I have Westbrook.
Okay, so I'll bench Westbrook mainly because Simmons can't shoot, and you have to shoot in the NBA. It's like unless
he won Rookie of the Year last year without shooting.
Okay, yes. Like every time he's holding, like honestly, as dumb as this, I feel like he holds them back a ton, like because he can't shoot the ball, and it's so bad for I know he's not there. They play him at point guard, so it's like if your point guard can't shoot, and if you say he's not a point guard, he's a small forward. If your small forward can't shoot, there's problems. He needs to get a reliable jump shot down, or else I feel like he's gonna hold.
All right, I want to go quick because I have 2 things I really want to get out right now. I'm benching. What's his name? I'm benching Simmons. We can talk about it later. Sam, who you benching?
I'm benching Simmons because frankly Westbrook. I mean, whether people believe it or not, he does hold back the Thunder on some nights.
Yeah,
because he just doesn't stop taking contested shots sometimes. And I do love Westbrook. I've always loved him. I hope he's a Thunder for life. But the guy sometimes he just needs to pass the ball and not take a shot the entire night.
Yeah, Nicholas, when you said you don't like a guy who gets a triple-double every night, you look at how many attempts he tries to get. That will show
He's
why
stat
we don't
padding.
like him.
He's a huge stat padder.
All
And
right,
even as a
in
Thunder fan, I
case-
hate to admit it.
Oh, here comes a really good one from Casey King. 2014, Herrera, Davis, Holland.
Hmm.
We're going to start with the Royals. Kingdom, Jackson. Who's
That's like picking between my three children. That would be. This is tough. This
Breaking
is like.
news. Jackson has 3 kids that he's not told us about.
Yep, definitely. Oh my god, like this is tough.
This is so tough. I'm starting Davis.
Okay, I'm starting Holland because it's 2014, and I felt like he was the best reliever we had in 14.
Sam,
I'm starting Davis. I just think the guy was so dominant. I'm starting Davis.
I do think so too.
I would definitely.
Yeah, I'm benching Herrera.
What?
What?
I mean, I can make a good case for it.
No, you can't.
The dude throws 100 miles per hour. Literally strikes out everybody. He was really good all in 2014 in the 7th inning? That's pretty much like the 7th. He pitches 1 inning every year. I mean, 1 inning every game. It's whatever inning he pitches in. He doesn't say in the 9th inning who are you taking. He's asking for start, bench, or cut. And I want to keep it a fast, high heater pitcher.
You do realize Greg Holland that year had a 1.44 ERA.
Yeah, I just really wanted to make things interesting. So, I mean, that's kind of why. I really want to take it back now.
Also, at 46 save.
All right, screw it. I'm doing Holland.
I'm not cutting anybody. I refuse.
Well, then you don't really understand what start, bench, and cut means.
I'm not playing this game with those guys. Those guys I love too much. None of them are getting cut. They're all starting.
Once again, you don't understand what start.
I don't care about the game, Josh. They're all starting.
I'm cutting Herrera straight up.
Sam, I don't think you understand. We're not cutting anybody. Anyway, I saw something on Twitter I wanted to say. It said, build your starting lineup for the Jayhawks. You have $15. Well, I get every single play for free because, the Jayhawks don't offer anybody any money. And for some odd reason, that clicked in my head when KC King said I had 50. For some odd reason, I thought he had $50. Don't know why.
What?
Don't know. All right, guys. Here we're gonna get serious. We got. Oh my gosh, there's more. But guys, we will save these for Tuesdays. Definitely come back at 8 p.m. Central. But we're not done. We have some announcements. So next Saturday and Tuesday, not this upcoming Tuesday, the Tuesday after that. So March 16th and March 19th or 20th, one of the two. We will not be having a podcast. We are taking a little break. I'll be in Arizona. But something we are doing is I will be giving you live updates at spring training. Be sitting behind home plate. So definitely look out on that. At KC3 Takes. Be some good, juicy stuff. But don't worry. Those few days that we are not doing – those 2 days we aren't doing a podcast, we do have some really good interviews. One is with – I'll just say it. One's with TJ Moe. He played for Mizzou. Now he's a radio reporter. And the second one, I'll give you a little hint that this dude's been going viral over the past few days. He's been going viral, like blowing up. And he's from KC. That's all I'm giving you. You've probably seen him on your Instagram feed. But other than that, go vote on Jackson's poll at Royals.Kingdom. Go follow Sam for the good, juicy Chiefs updates. Season's starting soon. Juicy. No, but for real, go follow Sam. Chiefs season about to get kicked up. Really, I guess.
Oh, hold up. And go follow K-Mac Fan Club if you like the greatest pitcher of all time.
All right
then. Okay, so go. It just got really quiet, Sam. Okay. Go follow us at KC3 Takes. Go follow John at nothing because John doesn't want you guys to follow him. John should be on Tuesday. We might. Sam, are you gonna be on Tuesday?
I plan to be out of spring break, so yeah, I should be.
You on spring break?
Oh, your spring break's this week.
Yeah, boys.
You lucky dog. Ours is the next week.
Anyway, we're actually gonna have all 4 in. I have already a great idea. Oh shoot! We're doing a podcast that Wednesday I get back. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, Josh.
Anyway, other than that, guys, we won't check you guys out. That's pretty weird. We will see you guys later on.
Josh, just end it.
We'll
Josh.
see you guys on Tuesday. Peace.